There we go. Finally, we're up and running. Good morning. Hello. And welcome. We've got a little bit of black and white happening because I love black and white, and you can see the setup for what is happening here. We're there. There, that's better. How you doing? All right. It's Tuesday, 20th of May, and I think it's around 7, yeah, quarter past 7. I've only got literally 14 minutes because I've got to get to work. That's Signub. They've got me working 4 days this week. Friday's off. Yeah, so, man, I like having like 3 days, to be honest, working, broken up with a couple of days here and there. I don't know about you, but Monday to Friday working 9 to 5 was what I've traditionally done, and I've grown to hate it secretly, just between you and I. I don't like it at all. I much prefer the a broken up week with a day here, a day there, and lots of fun in between. I want to get this overhead camera going. So here we are. I tried to do a recording last night. It didn't work out too well, just too tired during the week. So I can do these ones in the morning. It's not so bad because they're kind of unstructured, me rambling, hopefully providing some value. What's the value I'm going to add to you today? Because it's all about adding value. We have to add value to each other's lives. I can tell you that love is the thing that sustains me. Good vibes, fun times, laughing a lot, having fun with people. Disagreements and being angry with people is never fun. So let's love each other today and always, and try to have fun in the world. Lots of things going on. My middle daughter Imogen is off to Ireland in a couple of weeks, so that's going to be a massive change. We're at that stage where my kids want to spread their wings and kind of move on and have less to do with parts of the family, let's say, me. And so I'm going to miss her, but at the same time, she wants to, I'm not going to try and hold my kids back. I want them to experience the whole life. So I'm hoping she has a good time in Ireland. She's over there indefinitely. She's got a one-way ticket. She's bought a one-way ticket to Ireland to spend time in Europe. So this is going to be very exciting for her. My youngest Poppy, she's going to obviously miss Imogen, and so is Sabrina. Sabrina's married and moved out a little while ago, a year and a bit now. So our house is changing. It's back to Elizabeth and I, back in the house. So it's funny. We found the place, Elizabeth and I, together, and we've filled up the rooms with kids. We lived in a 2-story townhouse in a suburb called Bradbury, down in Campbelltown, and that was fun for the two of us. It was a 3-bedroom place. We had a study each and our master bedroom, little ensuite, well, actually separate bathroom, and then separate kitchen, combined lounge room, living room, dining room area, tiny backyard, carport. It was actually pretty cute. It was a nice little place, but we always wanted to kind of get into a bigger place and start a family. So we found a place in Camden, and both loved it. And it was it's a 4-bedroom place now. It's got the shack in it, so it could be a 5th bedroom here. Anyway, we moved in, 2 of us, into this 4-bedroom house and filled up the rooms with kids. So we've done our job. We've filled the house with kids. Now it's time for them to spread their wings and do what they need to do. And so that means Poppy's going to be around for a bit longer, but we're getting back to a smaller number of people in a bigger number of bedrooms, houses. So I think Elizabeth's looking forward to getting a room back for herself, which is awesome. And Poppy's got 2 rooms, so she's doing quite well. Yeah, there you go. So what is happening? I've got to get ready to get to Signub. That's going to happen in a few minutes now. But I'm in the habit of doing, well, I want to get more in the habit of doing the Quick and Dirty Tuesday, which this is just to update in life and see what's going on. Man, one of the biggest things I've done, which has been a surprising spur of the moment purchase, is this. I put a video together on this little thing This is crazy. It's 1080p, 30 frames per second fixed video mode. It does have other settings which override that to make it record fireworks and things at night. And it's an underwater camera, basically. It does 1080p, 30 frames per second with a 16 megapixel sensor. So it gives it not a great resolution, but good enough. I've posted some photos and videos online in my Instagram account, so you can check that out. The links are all in my YouTube channel about, so you can find the links for Instagram and other things there. This is surprisingly good. It's got a microphone in here. I put a wind fluffy on top so it won't upset the audio too much in the windy environments. It's funny, some people thought that was the microphone. That's actually the speaker. It's got 5, 6, whatever holes in there. 7, yeah. And people have put wind muffs on top of that, thinking that's the microphone. It's so funny. They're actually muffling the noise of the speaker. Little things like that I find funny. God knows why, but yeah, I find it funny that people get things so basically wrong without testing it and confirming what it is they're doing. I do the same thing, by the way. Okay, so don't think I'm immune from this. I do many, many stupid things. So yeah, this was $350. It's basically from gift cards I got for Christmas, and I needed to spend the money, and I tried to buy a camera lens. I couldn't find the lens, and I thought, well, I've got the money tied away in these cards, which I can't use anywhere else except in this store. I'm not going to name the store. I'm not going to name any of the cards or anything. And so I saw this, caught my eye. It was yellow, standing out like a beacon in amongst all the silver and black. And I thought, what? That looks like an underwater camera. I'd love an underwater camera proper. So yeah, it's waterproof, dustproof, shockproof. I can drop it apparently from 1.5 meters and it'll still survive. But I'm not going to do that because look at that. That's glass. It's not touchscreen sensitive, so it shouldn't be too expensive to replace if I do break it. But I don't want to drop it and then have the chance of breaking it. So just to test it, I'm going to take their word for it. I have tested it underwater, and on the Instagram account, I've uploaded a video of this being put in the shower. Don't worry, no nudity. And I've also put this under the faucet on my basin in the ensuite, in the shack, and the water coming down, splashing all over it. It was under there for a couple of minutes. It's actually stood up really well, so very happy with it. It's not dirt cheap, but it's not super expensive for what it is either. I needed to buy a 32 gigabyte memory card to go in there, SD card, which is the maximum card size this will accept. But I rarely use more than a couple of gig anyway, so I'm not terribly concerned about the file size. Most of the file sizes I'm dealing with are in the order of, I think at the most, around about the 6 to 8 gigabyte size. So it's plenty of space in reality. I've got larger cards in the camcorder that I'm using now, like 256 gig, 2 of those. So there's 512 gig plus 64 in the internal memory of that camera. So I could record for hours and hours and hours on the other video camera, and I just use this as my everyday point and shoot. It is a 4x optical zoom, hence the wide and telephoto buttons just in here. And then it does digital zoom up to 24 times, which breaks apart very quickly. The quality of the digital zoom is quite poor, but the optical zoom 4 times is pretty good. It's got a macro mode, so I can shoot about 5 centimeters away as a maximum close distance, which is pretty good. It's got a flash. It does this thing called fill flash, which you can take photos of close-up objects and then darken the background completely so that it looks like this thing is popping out of darkness. It's so cool. You can do that with other cameras, but it's really easy to do that with this camera. You just a couple of buttons pressed and bang, away. I'll show you an example of that probably in Instagram. But I'm doing a video review of this, so I'll probably put it in there. There'll be a video coming out soon. Yeah, $350. It's not 4K at all, just 1080p, like I said. And I exclusively shoot 1080p. I'm not bothering with 4K and above until it becomes completely necessary. I'm not actually at that stage where I need to get 4K. Because if I do, it means I've got to upgrade my computer, my memory, all of the hard drives. This Rodecaster video doesn't do 4K. It only does 1080p anyway, so I can't really make use of it. It's only for kind of punching in, zooming into the image if I want to highlight a scene or do some effect or something like that where I need 4K, but I rarely do that anyway. I zoom in manually. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. It was a surprise to be, how can I say it? This is not a very flexible camera in terms of being able to adjust all of the hardware. So I can't adjust the aperture. I can't adjust, what else can't I adjust? I can't adjust the zoom. Oh, I can do a manual zoom. Sorry, focus. I can't adjust focus at all. It's always autofocus, but luckily it's pretty quick autofocus. And I think it does 30 seconds to 30 seconds to 1/2000th of a second as the range, and it increments that in half-second steps at the lower end, so the slower end, and increments it in 500ths of a second from about 100 of a second. Yeah. So it's covering a good range of shutter speeds. The aperture I think is from 3.0 to 6.6, so f3 to f6.6. I can't change the frames per second. It's fixed at 30. I wish it was 25, but 30 is okay because I can probably convert the 30 to 25 and make it compatible with the other video sources I've got. But in doing that, it's going to actually slightly make the image a slower motion. So it should be an interesting effect. I can't wait to actually test that import of the 30 frames and then in DaVinci Resolve convert that to 25 frames and see what the outcome is. I imagine, I think I can do a pitch correction on the audio for that as well. So it should in theory work okay, but it'll be interesting to see what it looks like. So yeah, that's taking up a whole lot of time and interest right now. I've had it for about a week and I absolutely love it. It's so small, like it seriously, look at that, it fits behind the hand. So it pops in the bag and I just use that as an everyday carry now. So I can do a really quick video when I want to and take photos very quickly too, because watch the startup time. So that's pretty quick. So from there I can start doing, video or capture a photo. So it's got a nice and fast startup time, which means when you see, like I saw a pelican gliding in the other day and I wanted to capture that. I didn't believe it was going to be that quick, so I didn't bother getting it. Then I thought, I wonder how fast it is. So I pulled it out and turned it on, and it was surprisingly quick. So I could have actually captured that bird gliding in gracefully on video, but I didn't. So I'll know for next time. Yeah, I like that. The yellow and the black really makes it look like that submarine look from the 50s and 60s. I just love it. Oh, and the other thing is the case. It's all metal. This is not plastic. The only plastic is the black bezel along here, the black for the buttons, here, the black screen. Everything yellow is actually like a die-cast metal. Doesn't sound it there, but it's actually solid, really solid. Very happy with that purchase, I've got to tell you. It's now 7:29. I've got to go. There's not a lot to say apart from I've got to get the Mini registered today, so that's why I got up early and thought, I'll do this and get it out of the way. What else is there? I think that's about it. All right, I've got to go. I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye now.